Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of work to set up, mostly because you'll need certain skills, but for the love of God, bear with me here, because this is the craziest XP exploit I've seen, and you're going to be getting around 550 XP every 1 to 2 seconds. I'm not sure who initially found this. I've watched a few videos with people claiming it, but I'm going to trust Nuke Jesus and say it was him and his friend, so big shouts to them. So without further ado, let's get into this Starfield XP exploit. Before doing any of this, you're going to need the first perk of Zoology. The only prerequisite is that you spend 4 points in the tier above. You'll also either need a Coachman shotgun with the Hornet's Nest mod, or the Magazine and Battery Mods 3 skill researched in the research lab. The third thing you're going to need is a bit of an annoying one, but I promise it's worth it. You're going to have to get yourself planetary habitation. For those of you who haven't got it yet, trust me, just keep watching and learn the steps, because as soon as you have that perk, you will heavily benefit from this exploit. Okay, step 1, go to New Atlantis. 2, follow my path to get to Jemison Mercantile, and you'll be buying these items. If for whatever reason they don't have what you want, wait on the benches outside for 24 hours. I'd recommend doing this a few times, and don't worry if you get over encumbered, you can actually put items into your cargo hold from Jemison Mercantile because it's so close. Just go into your menu, then into your ship at the bottom left, the cargo hold, select your inventory, and then send all resources to cargo hold. After waiting, if they don't have all of the items that you need, you can head over to the UC distribution in the commercial district. Personally for me, Jemison Mercantile didn't have the ISO-centered magnet, the reactive gauge, or the titanium, but the UC district had all 3 of these. If you still can't get what you need, run across the street to Outland, who will 100% have everything else. Now head back to your ship. You'll probably need to use the transit car to get back, as you'll be over encumbered and you won't be able to fast travel. Step 3, you're now going to want a Coachman shotgun. If you don't have one, you can head to Aquila City and pick one up from Shepard's. If for whatever reason he doesn't have one, it's all good. Just wait until his items are restocked and he'll definitely have one next time. Step 4, time to head to your star map, go to the Pyus system and head for Pyus 8A. 5, you'll need to jump to a few different biomes here because we're looking to scan the 2 different creatures living on this planet. You want to scan them all the way up to 100%. The first one looks like this. I found it in the hills biome, so it's called the swarming stingback. Be careful because they travel in packs, they're fast, and they hit hard with some sort of explosive projectiles. And the second one I found in the rocky desert. They're a lot smaller and less dangerous. They're called the herding leafback geophage. Although be careful because you will find more of the stingbacks looking for a fight around here too. So get them both to 100% and then come back to me. Step 6, now head for the sandy desert biome. 7, find yourself a nice place to pop down your outpost. 8, you're now going to want to build an animal husbandry, a bed, a research lab, and a weapons workbench. Step 9, go to your weapons workbench and modify your Coachman. Scroll down to magazine and battery components. You'll want to equip the mod Hornet's Nest. If you can't, you'll need to go over to the research lab and research magazine and battery mods 3. It's probably worth mentioning that you could likely use any kind of explosive weapon here, as long as it doesn't kill you. I've got the negotiator that I picked up during the Crimson Fleet questline, and it works pretty well too. Step 10, this is where the fun begins. Walk over to your animal husbandry and stand in front of the door, spin yourself around and aim at the bottom of this pillar here. Now shoot right here twice, then spin back to the husbandry door and repair it. Spin back around and take the 2 shots where you just did, turn back and repair. Keep doing this over and over. You'll notice you can get all 4 kills each time doing this, and the XP per second is just ridiculous. So a few mistakes I made here initially that you should look out for. Firstly, make sure the husbandry is actually repaired before you walk away from it. I kept letting go of the button too quickly and wondering why nothing was happening. The game most of the time will clear up the dead bodies and spawn new creatures in when you repair the Husbandry, making this clean and lag-free. If you don't have the option to repair, fire 2 more shots even if you've killed the creatures, because you need to repair it so that they can respawn. And finally, make sure you stand back far enough and position yourself slightly to the left. Initially, I kept shooting to the right and a dead body would fly at me on the first shot, causing me to hit it on the second shot, draining a ton of my health. And that is how you do it. So if this video helped, please do consider hitting sub to help me out too. And if you're wondering what glitches are still working after patch, then click on the video on screen now. Thanks for watching.